right, I think we're officially live here. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you can see me. If you can, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a follow. Let me know you guys are doing okay on this Friday night. I am Cosmic Boogeyman. I have a couple fans going. It is hot where I am. So bear with me. If you can hear the fans, let me know. I can actually move them around me. So I tried to angle them just enough where you guys wouldn't get it catched on the Yeti mic. So I have a boom mic here so I can move things around. Anyway, I just posted a question. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Yeah, about the question I posted. What should humanity's goal be? Because we're going through fighting. You know, honestly, the presidential thing. As long as you and I are getting along, I don't give a rat's ass. Like, I honestly don't. I don't care. I don't care where you live in the world. I'm gonna try to shoot you. I don't give a rat's ass. Like, that's not. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm on here sharing my gift. That's what I'm not saying I'm always 100% accurate. That's not anyone that tells you is a tarot reader they can read 100% is lying to you. A couple weekends ago, I hopped on. It was like, you know, when you go target practice, you practice anything, you're not on your game. That's what happened to me a couple weekends ago. It happens. But I like to practice reading tarot. How do I practice? Hopping online. That's why I'm on TikTok. That's why I'm on YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. I just opened up the Streamlabs, so I'm gonna start grabbing some of you guys from the queue here. I'm gonna see how long I can read tonight. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I'm actually gonna go as long as I possibly can. I'll give you a warning. If we see Sunshine Tarot, we have to let them know that they won the raffle from Wednesday night. So every Wednesday night I give away one free reading on the YouTube side of things. I cannot connect. I don't know why I can't, but I can't connect the readings between YouTube and TikTok, even though I have Streamlabs. Please, someone tell me why. I actually use Chatbot. I use all the cool features inside there, and I'm trying to get it so you guys can actually, both of you can just use the ! Join feature, which would be amazing. Then you guys can actually both get into the raffles, all the cool stuff that I've been doing. Anyway, I am actively watching the chat. It might not seem like it. I just have my keyboard off to the side. I try not to type. So I have moderators over here on. What's up, Mark? How you guys? Hey, what's going on? Thanks, Mark, for hopping in here. So I have moderators on my YouTube side of things, and they are actively typing for me. I am watching chat. I go back and read chat after the fact. That's how I fix the audio issues, and I try to fix. Mark would tell me, "Hey, can you fix this, and align this?" The logo got fixed. So I do take your comments very, very seriously. I really do. I changed what I did is I changed the subscriber thing to 10 minutes because I'm on for a couple hours. So if someone wants to subscribe, it's a 10-minute subscribe limit. And what it's doing is it's just giving us a little bit more time to kind of to focus on the people who want to stay on the channel a little bit longer. I'm dedicating my time to you. That's all it is. All right, guys. It's for subscribers only. I hope you enjoy the channel. I might actually post some new content this week. I don't know. I'm just having some fun. So this weekend I'll have some fun. Just might post just for the hell of it. TikTok, you'll see some new stuff. I've been posting a lot of new content. What I will be doing is I'll be turning off the notification stuff because I find that to be annoying. And I realized that today when I posted a bunch of videos, and I'm like, that's probably why I lost a couple subscribers. And I'm sorry if you guys were annoyed by that. So I'll turn that off. Anyway. Prior on Fire, you're first up. I usually like to do this. I like to grab the first person who's in the queue, like you're first to join, if I can, and then I'll grab some random people after that. So I have Prior on Fire X, Cindy Griffin, how you doing? San Chan, welcome back, and then that's it. So if you're over on TikTok, just put ! And join, so I know you're interested in a read, and then I will actually pick you. All right, so let's keep going. Gonna fly on me. Is it like a fly on the wall? So I have my double tarot deck here, my secondary double tarot deck here, and then what I'll have is I have my romance oracle deck that I've been using, and I actually brought it out yesterday for 4th of July. I had some people over, and I said I'm not going to use it. You can actually see here. And last night I read for myself very, very quickly because my ears have been ringing like non-stop, and I read a little bit for myself last night, and I thought that's what it was for, but it wasn't. Then I had crazy dreams last night. So, letting you guys in on a secret. TikTok, letting you guys in on a secret. YouTube. my ears have been ringing because I needed to read. Like, you're the first person I'm saying this to, just letting you guys in on some cool stuff. This is what I'm saying. So if you're interested in reads, this will be the night to get it. I'm just letting you know. It's kind of like a volcano of intuition. And I was telling Frank, I saw him yesterday, and I said to him, I said, what I've been practicing doing is relaxing my reads, not reading all the time, hammering it. Like anything else, the brain's a muscle, intuition's part of your soul. Anything else, we have to take time and give time to other things. We've been trained to kind of relax. All right, Prior on Fire. Do you have a question? If you do, let me know. Say it loud and proud. But what I've been really doing and trying to understand the process, it's a lot of like, I know it sounds really corny. But it's embracing that like sacred dance of light and shadows. Like getting upset about one thing, but enjoying another thing. And then getting too much into the other thing and then forgetting about that thing was part of the shadows. But you have to go back and fix it. You can't just forget the past. You can't. There's no way of doing it. You know how some of those things, and I'm just going to say like the baby daddy, the baby mama, those kind of situations, you can't get away from. You can't run away from. And you're like, God damn, they're part of my life. Yeah, it's the universe teaching you a lesson, giving you some kind of heads up that this is going to be your future, and that's okay. But it's that dance of good and bad. It's how you play it out. Because when you both pass away, when you're gone, when the casket closes, knock, knock, who's there? Nobody. You're gone. The universe is saying you're just setting yourself up for that eternal rest. On the other side, what do you think is going to happen? You think you're going to maintain that hate and anger? No, you're not. No, you're not. You are definitely not. All right. So I'm going to get reading for a Prior on Fire. Like when I see a name like that pop on my queue, I know. Tell me, Mark, is that not true? I was actually talking about Mark yesterday. We actually had a conversation with Mark yesterday. Here he is on the chat. I had a dream about you last night, Mark. I did. Him and I was riding shotgun. I was helping him get away last night. And here he is on this chat. There you go, Prior. Let me get my camera lines, everything lined up here, because I tried to move my cameras a little bit today. I always try to improve. Hopefully my Zoom's not locked in, but hopefully this will be good. So I try to mess with things, even though they look fine. All right, I'm gonna do a quicker reading tonight. What I do is I'll still pull the 9 cards. I'll let my intuition pull, but I'm gonna go with the ability to kind of read for you guys, get you guys out there. I'll point out the fact that we have this disconnect between what I would call your emotion and then your chakras. There's a disconnect. Your 3D, this tower moment is the universe putting you into a tower moment. Oh wow, it's really having me. It wants the outcome to be really challenged. There we go. Look at, see, even though I want one card, you can see it jumped out the secondary card. See? Look. Something comes rushing in at the last minute. I don't know what this is. So, Prior on Fire, what I'm seeing is, and I'll give you a little bit of detail here, you can actually see the tower moment happens, and at the last minute, something comes in affecting their life, their timeline, bringing in you happiness, hope, but it's past life driven. They have to come in. You have a lot of knowledge, a lot of intellect. I love what I see here. Wow, do I love what I see. You're letting go of burdens. I love the wands. Very much passionate. When your name is Prior on Fire, this is all fire. Wands is fire. There is no joking. There is no kidding around. When we talk about this, boom. Wands is fire. Fire allows you to grow, build. Look at this. Talking about wands. Exploration of wands, fire. This is you. Growth. You're letting go. 10 of wands. Wands energy. And we'll dig more here in a second, but it's obviously pulling me in. You're pulling me into your energy. Look. This is vortex. I talk about this. This is one of those first things I got into years ago when I started talking about it. And I said to someone when I was losing a really good friend, I said, hey, if our friendship doesn't work out, it's okay. But we cause vortexes. We call it, and you're actually doing that. You can see if this night goes this way, that night goes this way, and they're running. So they're causing a vortex, one with your heart, one with your intimate space or your grounding. And these things are probably more likely going to be how your outcome comes in and how your outcome goes out. So what I'm saying is, if you asked me what's going to happen in your universe, you're basically, you have 4 choices. You're the one, you're top dog, king of the hill. Like, there's no one else. But it's sacrifice. You're like, I can stay doing what I'm doing, but I don't want to do that. Emotionally, you're kind of going to get burned and taken on other people's problems. You're really good at helping people, but that's not your goal. it's not great. You're not grateful. People aren't grateful for the help they give. You're like, thank you, want to do this? They just keep putting more on you. That's an ungrateful position. The universe says, I'm not letting you take this option because it's an intuitional option, and you're already kind of at the really high in the stakes. Heart chakra, moon card, also intuitional. When you dream, when you go into this night state, like I was just talking about Mark and myself, when I go into this, so when Madman, like him and I go way, way, way back. Like when I have friends, I have long-term friends, and he's the same way. He has a soul tribe of his own. But what happens is, you go into this nighttime state, it's realization that you're going through a tower moment, like it or not. So you're controlling the outcome using your intuition. You can see here. I'm going to grab from my secondary deck because I want to see what this is. You're embracing, like I said, that sacred dance. You're taking your sword, you're cutting people out, saying, I don't want any more of your pain. You're growing. Past life, we had the 3 pyramids here. You go back, you have your 3 pyramids here, and that's what you're exploring. You're saying, what does my past life actually want me to do? What is the trauma I'm supposed to be fixing? Why do I have the relationship with the father that I do? Why am I so resistant to even fixing it? I don't hate him that much, but I don't want to even talk to him anymore. Why is there such a resistance? It's past life driven. That kind of energy, or why do you have a child that's so resistant to you and you can't figure out this? It's almost like 2 magnets that have flipped and now you're pushing. Where once you guys were pushed against or pulled against each other. This is that sacred dance of light and shadow. Whatever this is that you can see you have this fire that's actually like pulling something in. But what's happened is this is coming in from another angle where you're so resistant to something else, you're leaving yourself open to this. I would say in reality, no exhaustion, no lie. What's happened is you've left yourself vulnerable in your 3D. Your intuition is saying, red alert, something's happening. And it is. When I look at the Knight of Wands, when I pick up on that energy, when I grow that energy, and I say, hey, what are we doing with this? Knight of Wands energy, as I've always said, is Sagittarius. This is the end of like November, beginning of December. This is the ending of this. This could be even you saying, hey, I'm changing who I am. Armor on. I'm focusing on my past life energy. Why do I let you put me in this position? I'm done. Like I'm getting off my horse, and I'm gonna start searching around to find stability. That's probably, or more likely, what you're doing, because you're claiming your energy, realizing why don't you sleep at night. All right, this is a very good opening, if I would say so myself. So thank you very much. Let's put you in the queue and then bounce you out. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. All right, guys, I am going to keep reading and reading, so I'm going to see how far I can go tonight. If you're in the TikTok side of things, I am my own moderator. I have that much power. So all you have to do is just type in !join, and I will read for you. Over on YouTube, I have a couple people who are actually watching the queue, I think. I know I have Madman. So I was just saying, I actually had a dream about him. I talked about him yesterday, and I had a really cool dream. So, as I'm getting my cards reorganized, thank you for allowing me to read your energy. That is what I see for you. But you have a tower moment, but you're like, yes, I know. And how you deal with the tower moment for yourself, just so you know, is causing a vortex. I've been doing more and more research. I'm not going to call myself an expert. I was actually explaining this to people yesterday, because they say, like, what do I do? And I take every year. And in July, I said last year, in July, I said, I'm going to become a YouTuber. And I hit 1,000, like, the other day. So they were kind of like, that's crazy. And I said, well, this is what I do. I set goals for myself, and I try to, if I don't hit them, I don't say you're a failure. Cosmic, you didn't do that. I just say I try. I make goals for myself and stick to them. Not for anybody else. But the point is, you do something similar. You know, sometimes something doesn't work out. You're like, well, I'm taking everything and moving. But you're like, you have an evacuation drill that happens in your life. And you're going through that. You're like, I call it scorched earth. And I didn't see the fire kicking off yet. If I saw the lantern from the hermit, it's all over. All right, let me keep reading for you guys. I love the energy. But I was saying about Mark, my madman. Sorry, I just picture his face every time I see this dream. But I have X up next, and then Sanchan. Anyway, Madman, last night, you and I are on the run. We're like basically doing like this cannonball run. We're driving, right? and you're at the wheel because you're a way better driver than I am. We know that. And you had this really quick car, and then we did this turn. Tell me I'm not from New England. This car. So anyway, you had this quick turn, and we turned, and we hit this embankment. And so the embankment was really steep. I don't know if I can even show it on the camera like this, but it was steep. And so what happened is you went on, and you had me, like you said, open the window, and you had me lean out the window. And I was holding out the window as police were coming to try to turn around, but the road was so narrow. You passed them on the embankment and had me holding out the window so we wouldn't roll over, like we wouldn't roll. You had me. God, it was so smart. It was a smart move. And I felt it very real. It was a cool thing. So I'm so happy you're on right now. All right, X, you're up next. Do you have a question? Let me see. Tarot reading for a relationship, Aries and Justin. I'm not feeling to jump to the you versus them. I think last time I did that for you with the. I'm actually going to read your energy. I want to read your energy. I'm going to jump to my primary. I'm feeling really drawn to the primary tonight. I had pulled these cards, and I had them out just sitting there last night. And good energy is always a good thing for your decks. I used to carry them with me. Like I have this bag, and I have this mesh bag that I put them in. I still do. I'll stack them nice and neat. But if I go on vacation, they come with me. All these cards, my primary, my secondary deck always come with me, and I'll bring something else with me. I don't know what it is. It always becomes whatever it is. But this will be your read. So X, this will be your read. I just want to talk as I pull because it's more meditative for me. And seeing the music might have stopped, so I just want to get back and see if I can get the music to play again. If I can't, I will go without it. I don't need it. Okay. So anyway, see, this is about your energy. Oof. Oh wow. I grabbed this card and I almost crushed it. Like emotionally, either you're under a lot of stress, and I haven't seen this card yet. Oof, wow, this is like investment card, emotions, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, April, May, Hierophant, learning something. I love where it sits though. This is a good energy though. But it's like, wow, it weighs a lot. Whatever that means, it's worth a lot, weighs a lot, and that could be what it is. But it came in like, wow, it hit. It was just hit very heavily. Next one. This is possible marriage. I like this card. I like this card a little bit more, and I'm more like in that traditional sense, but the Three of Pentacles is community, commitment, teamwork. It's long term. It's the Pentacles they're always there. You can if emergency comes in, we have Three Pentacles. Not one, but three in the bank. Like that's kind of like because of your long-term commitment, that is going to always solidify what this is. Let me see if I can turn off this auto zoom because it's going to annoy me. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's what I'm seeing is you have this long-term commitment into this commitment that you have. Let me see if I can fix this without going too crazy. Video. Hold on one second, guys. Because that auto zoom is going to be so annoying. No, it's even off. Alright, sorry. I'm sorry. It's zooming on your end, I'm guessing, too, right? Streamlabs. I may have to find a different platform. That's not for you, not for us. Okay, let me keep going for you and Justin. Still good reading. And I take that kind of stuff when I'm doing a reading. Yeah, look at the... What do we got here? Stay. It tries to distract. People try to get in between your relationship, try to block you. But this is good energy. This is fast-moving energy. Like, you two are a power couple kind of thing. Things kind of get in between. If you're asking about your energy in long term, I'd say, yeah, it's very good. Logically, you see it, and you're trying to see what would be wrong. It's the commitment. It's the communication. I want to see cups here. I see passion, no doubt. I see pentacles, which means investment, long-term, commitment, house, home, happiness, build. Yeah, that's great. But where's the communication? This is what I'm looking for here. Let's keep going. There it is. There's the cup. We have one of the two cups. We want more than that, but we're looking for Prince Charming or Princess Charming, and that's what's coming in. And this is you or them coming in for this connection. And here it is. This is mid-deck pull. We're seeing the two of cups come in. And the universe is testing you. So long term, I think this is like you're looking at it as it hasn't quite happened, or it's going to happen on a different timeline. See, look at, because you can see this is all, it's not an active clear how do I say this, like something's causing this to be delayed. That's why I'm having this like hesitation to say this is in effect. But these are great cards. Like, this is a good connection. I'm very remiss to say that you guys are not past connections. But you see how I stopped here and talked about cups, and all of a sudden cups, it's like, you want cups? I'll show you cups. So if you ask me about you guys having a good relationship, it's there. Look, King of Cups. And I'm holding a card here, secretly coming out, wants to come out. It was like this card pulled this card with it. So I'm going to lay this card here, and then I'm going to put a card, ooh, maybe two cards underneath. Is what it is. Oh, there it is, yeah. Aha. Okay, so I never quite ever asked the situation from the last reading, but it could be that there's a heartbreak situation. This is a lot of love, a lot of long term. I've been having a little bit of a tear come to my eye, no joke. So maybe there's like this new love or past love situation where you're feeling like there's this deep divine connection. There's a lot of time invested. Like you said, this is a powerful connection. A lot of passion, a lot of feels for this person. And if this thing got right back on track, this would be an amazing relationship. I think it comes down to the two of you having a deep connection, deep conversation. I don't know if you guys get off the rails, but I think that might be a long... let me pull another card here. Look. Yeah. I think they're the dark horse candidate. I think you don't believe they would ever want to have that long-term communication again with you. But you can see, and I was talking about the vortex earlier, you have it here. But you're the emotional happiness, or they're the emotional happiness. There's a spark here. You can see all the blue that's sitting here on the skirt of the emotional base. There's happiness coming in. There's a gray area. Like, I don't want to be happy if I think about them, or I think something about this person, or they think about me. There's this happiness cloak. They go, oh, and they you know when your heart warms up when you think about somebody, and you just close your eyes and you can actually feel their energy. That's the important part, because you're still connected to them, and you never disconnected. Emotionally, there's something coming in or connecting to you. Tower moment is almost like a self-defeating behavior, because you can see the heartbreak is upside down, and it's in harmony with communication. Like, you're trying to cause this, or somebody's trying to cause this through like stress or stressing themselves out. You can see this. This is lightning rod. What is this energy? I feel like this and this is new love, and this could be a new love came in for either you or them. But this is masculine, and this is Scorpio energy. This is death. This is kind of rebirth, or this is new love in a new way. Yes, there's definitely something happening here with this long-term process. But they are your love cloak. That's the best thing I can call it. And I know we all have this. We have this. We think of a past lover, a past love. We close our eyes. We can be in the darkest, coldest room, and we think about them, and it's like their memory comes over us like a love cloak, and it's like it warms us right up. That's real because they're still connected to you. Look, I'm going to show you this card just one more time. That's a divine communication card. That's in your heart chakra. They're just not actively talking to you. Yes, look, they want to. If you ask in the future, yes, they want to be the dark horse candidate. They want to come back in, but there's a tower moment that would happen that you would have to both go through. You would say, yes, we're going to go through it and work through all the problems. There's something there. I think there's a problem there that you have to both go through. But you guys are very well matched. It's like the minute I ask about, oh, you guys don't talk. I was calling you out. On a 5D level, X saying, "Oh, you don't talk though," you were like, "Shut up." That's what you did. So for you and this partner, you basically on another level energetically connected to not only me but to each other. High fived, and we're like, "F you, I don't care what you just said. Yeah, we talk." And you went and rewatch the reading. You'll see all the cups just fall, and then at the end there, at the intimacy base, that middle card on the very bottom, that's the intimate. That's the intimate. Like, I feel so good when they're with me, and I feel kind of like one kiss can just light me up. That masculine. Oh yeah, that's like you feel like a whole new person after being connected to him. That's the high five moment. But then all of a sudden, there's like this fake heartbreak. Like, oh, I can't be. It's like, yes, you can. You guys are playing this mind game with yourselves. I don't know. Something's up. All right. Get out of your head. That's what I keep hearing. Thank you for sharing the energy, guys. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. I think this is the kind of energy we need. That's what I'm saying. All right, X. Sanchan, you were up. I think you had a question. I can't remember what you asked. It was up in the chat here. And if you're over on TikTok, I am watching TikTok. I am reading from YouTube and TikTok. I'm multi-streaming. I'm such a rock star. Just kidding. But yeah, if you're interested, just put ~ join or just type the question in. But I'm actually, you'll hear me make these weird comments, so it's stuff that I'm using over on YouTube because it's a Streamlabs thing that I can use. But I haven't figured out a way to actually integrate it. So, but yeah, if you haven't yet, please follow, subscribe, share the channel. I'm trying to grow it, trying to share the love. These are free readings. Every Wednesday, I give away a 1-hour free reading as I'm rubbing your tears still away, which is so interesting. But yeah, I give away one free reading every week. And if anybody sees Sunshine Tarot pop on here, because I haven't heard from them, and so I would definitely say get connected on my Facebook page. I don't spam you on there, I promise. I absolutely promise you. But I'm gonna start being able. It's my communication gateway. I have a Discord channel. I'll probably end up using that eventually. But then at least you can use Messenger through there. All right, thank you very much. All right, let's see here. Try to see what Sanchi is. I literally have tears. I have tears in my eyes, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful connection when I can read like that. All right, I'd like to know if the bartender who gave me a free drink on the house last month likes me. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna say they definitely thought you were cute. I think we all could agree. Anyone on TikTok, if you heard that, they want to know if the free drink meant anything, or if it was just like for pity. That's kind of the. I think look at that card just jumped right out. My camera is zooming for some weird reason, even though zoom is off. All right, we'll keep going. I'm gonna do a waterfall. Look at. It's a brand new start. Yeah, you must have been offering new energy, saying, "Hey, I'm willing to take a start." Empress energy. You're saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go the whole mile here. I'm gonna go exactly as far as I need to go to get to the end." You must have said something. You must have said something to make them go, "Wow, this person is really powerful." No joke. Yeah, they were interested in you. That's for real. This is very powerful energy. Major arcana right here. Look. They weren't trying to take advantage of you. That's none of that energy. But there was a choice that you had to make, and one was spiritual and one was logical. Like, do I just sleep with a bartender kind of thing? And you're like, nah. See? And you had a judgment call. That's all it was. And as an empress, because you're becoming an empress, you were like, no. Thank you, but no. And you were very good. And so justice prevailed. That's all that happened. It was a very quick read. Look, you were unlucky that night. And you didn't kind of do anything, and there's no new lover out of it. But you learned something. But you knew that you had a love offer. Move on. That's kind of what it's telling you. It's hard for you to move on. But yes, it meant something. It meant something. But you don't date bartenders, kind of thing. That's what the universe is telling you. It's like you are in your mind, and this is no disrespect to anybody. But like some people don't date teachers, and I'm a teacher, you know. But some people don't date like small business owners, or some people won't date delivery drivers. In your mind of your future self, your higher self was like, no, you're where you're gonna be in 10 years won't align where this person is now. That's all it was doing. And you showed up and you basically sat at that bar and must have done so. Like basically think of it as a brand new start. That's what it was. You set the tone for your new future. That's kind of wonderful. You must have had think of it as the universe talking to you that night. All right, guys, I'm going to keep going. Daisha, you are up. But yes, thank you very much for sharing your energy. I appreciate it. Let's see over on TikTok. Anyone over here? TikTok? Hey, Madman's over here. Can I make you a mod on this too? Oh my god, that'd be so helpful. That'd be so helpful. I'm sure I can. But yeah, that'd be so helpful. But yeah, that's the gist of it. But yes, think of it like you sat there in the universe. If you go back to that particular bar, they won't work there anymore. It's like you can't have that conversation again. They've moved on. So I think that's what I'm thinking about. I think you're having this connection to something where you're like, it's the universe testing you, and you're like, I agree. I'm moving on to that. All right, Daisha, you are here. Do you have a question, or you just want me to general read for you? Queen Bean, you're definitely still in the queue. I don't knock anyone out of the queue unless there's a necessary reason. And I have had to actually pull people from the queue when I have like 18 or 19 waiting. There is no queue currently on the TikTok side, but I can read for you. But yes, you are still in the queue. Hang in there. Yeah, there's my divine communication card. And yeah, Madman was answering over on the TikTok queue saying, because I had asked that question about what is humanity's goal? Like, honestly, do you think we really want to go fight each other with weapons, drive like tanks into each other? No, we don't. No, we do not. You know, most of us are just trying to live life with our little kids, our grandkids, enjoy each other's company, learn about each other's culture. We don't want to attack each other. I have yet to meet somebody. It's like, no, I want to come attack your house. No. It's like, it's so toxic. It really is. But that's why I was asking that question about what's humanity's goal. What should it be? But we're all in this like different mindset. But we need jobs, so we work in the military, or we need this. It's not fair for some of us, and we don't have that luxury. And I think sometimes it's unfortunate. But I don't want to fight. I just don't want to fight people that have no way of defending themselves. All right. But yeah. So he said the goals are his way of pointing to your ability, which I think is a good way too. I think I would like to see people become the best of whatever it is they love to do. That's a deeper way to look at it too. And we can't get there for attacking each other, and it kind of worries me when people will be like, yeah, they're like I was watching like Schindler's List the other night. I know it sounds bad, but yeah, that was it. I was like crazy. Oh, here we go, Daisha. This is yours. No, see, don't blur out on me. But I was watching it, and they have like these people who are like amazing craftspeople, you know, doing the menial jobs, and it was like, oh, the death card. You guys know I love the death card. I do. I've had the death card ride through my life a few times in the last couple of years, but this guy shows up. When he shows up, he'll keep showing up. So Daisha, if I keep reading for you, keep a lookout for this. I'm gonna say this could be heading out though. You can see how he's heading out. So he may have already been in your reading. Oh, look at this. You're showing some strength. That's probably why he's leaving. He's like, yeah, I'm out. He's like, I'm out. That's a Scorpio. A lot of fire energy. This could be some Aries energy. Deep looking. Yeah, see, look, he has nowhere to go. You trapped him. Like you're like, what are you gonna do here? And you're like, I'm just working, and that could be a toxic relationship. Look at this. You have everything in order. What have you been doing? Just been working on it. That's what I heard. I said, just been working on it. Crown chakra, heart chakra, and this is your root chakra. But look here, if you look, and this is your outcome, this is just you keep working, like keeping everything in order. But it's a passionate. Look at, I'm trying to grab one for your outcome, and it's making me grab 3. I'm gonna put them back. I do this on purpose. This is like a safety. You know how they'll review the plays in some sports at the last 2 minutes, or if it's like the last inning or whatever it is, they'll do certain things. It's one of the things I do. But I do it just as much as I read a double tarot deck, and my intuition likes me to test myself and see how there's one card here. It might give us a bigger, better card, more definitive, and you can see what it did is it replaced 3 cards for 1, saying now this is a passionate, younger, more protected version of yourself, searching past life situations with passion. So when I look at this, you're basically saying, I had a different mindset. My mindset going into this was all wrong, and it's not bad. But death energy is like Scorpio, like, I hate this, I hate that, I don't want this. Just it's tower moments coming, I don't care, and it's like, that was kind of a mindset. Getting out of that mindset brings you into something new. What's that new mindset? You're saying, I want to go into something. Because you have to kind of end whatever this mindset was. You are working gray area, so it means very balanced. If you ask me, I would say you do some kind of soul work, something. You meditate, you take time. I like this. So the universe says your alignment is like, this is emotions. Look at your emotions. So when you're showing up, as this King of Wands, that's strength, that's Leo energy. You're saying, when I come in like a Leo. We talked about this before. We talked about the 6s of Wands, Leo energy. By the beginning of August, you have deep Leo energy has basically forced whatever negativity is in your life out. You're basically you're not going to push me around. And because you've done this, something amazing comes into your future. I'm very curious. I'm probably more curious than you are right now. I can feel your curiosity jumping through your chest. Look at Dark Horse candidate. Like, it's like, if you're looking to date, it's that guy who pulls up in the BMW who makes $150,000 a year, and you are the future wife. He says, see how it's sitting on the globe? That's not by chance. He drove right past your defenses. He's like, whoa, look at this. And you're like, oh my, yep, come on. And he meets you. He's not trying to trick you. He is absolutely the golden boy, or he's the golden child. This is what it is. And he pulls right up. See? And he can walk right in and take action. That's boss mode. That's what's clear intention. That's what this is. So what happens is he absolutely helps defend against what you just tried to force out. He comes in and says, oh, by the way, whatever you just did, he goes, I did that, I had that, I know how to control. This is someone that's going to come in and reinforce your mindset. This is Aquarius energy. This is Star energy. This is King of Swords energy. This is new mindset. Let's set goals together. I love what you do. I love how you think. Let me help protect you. Not protect you where you can't do anything, but I'm gonna protect your independence. Is more what I get. Like he wants to make sure you do your own thing. But if you're ever in trouble, put the bat signal out, and then here I come. Like, that's what it is. You can see it. I don't know if you're looking for somebody, but somebody is coming in, and they're coming in with intention. So, but you have set this up because you're boss mode. Like, you have set up your life as balance and passion. But you know what you don't have is cups. I talk about this all the time. So you have to be very open to communicate. Don't shut them down. Don't go, this can't be. They're going to come in, and the minute they start, you're going to be like, I don't believe it. But you're thinking past life. Consider this as a situation that's counter, because all the negativity comes in. That means the equal and positive comes in. Yeah. If you're a Leo rising, then this makes absolute sense. But this person's coming in and they want this person, they want their next partner to be boss mode. They want this person to be you. They don't want them to waver and go, I don't know. They're like, this is what we're doing. Like, if he's out, or I'm going to just use he. I'm sorry if this is offensive. But I feel like this person comes in as boss mode CEO energy. And they want this, they also want a masculine or feminine that's also comes across as masculine. And it's like they want like two boss modes. That's what they comes across. And I think that's what this is. And I usually don't read gender because I know it can be offensive but I'll tell what I see, and it seems like this person is very, very good looking because they have intention and they come across with this is what they want, and they let you know, and they point right at you. It's so intentional, if that makes sense. All right, Country Love and Queen Bean. Actually, you are up, so you're next after Country Love. Let me check this TikTok queue. TikTok. Oh yeah. So yeah, Mark's actually saying, he's commenting. It's a weird sentiment to stop thinking about stopping the fight. But think about all that peace that comes on after the fight is stopped, when you realize, we were fighting because we were kind of pushed to, or our rage made us to, or something. We got upset, but then we stopped and realized I would actually love you more. Like, then I don't know. I think we sometimes, manifestation card, country sounds about right if I feel your energy correctly. And I haven't even read your question yet. I was just warming myself up by shuffling and talking to Madman for a second. But fighting makes sense, and I think, let me take a look here. What's your question? Oh, you have it right here. How do I reach my highest vibration and stay here? I can elevate, and something ticks me off, and I get even. Oh, okay. How can I stop this and let the universe handle my lightweights? I like that question. That's a very good question, actually. All right. So, elevating light. So, this is why you're getting the manifestation card in the emotion. So, an emotional state, when it's here, this as above, so below. This is literally you're reaching in harmony, because this would be the harmony bandolier, as it would be for us. So you're trying to harmonize. You're trying to harmonize your life. And what you're trying to do is reach your highest vibration, which is, like you said, harmonize. And like I would call it, harmonize. So you can actually see they're actually connecting to that top cornerstone. This is, without pulling any more cards, we know this is where you even said it out of your mouth that this is where you're trying to reach. You want to get to the highest vibration. Emotionally, look. Logically, the universe says, because the universe says, it wishes everybody asks questions like this. Very clear cut. So you are connected. Yes. Do you have good communication skills? Yes. Does everyone always understand you? No, but that's just how it is. Look, you have a purpose and you have a goal. When we pull the Six of Wands and we're using the Six of Wands as a mode of, I would call it transportation. It's like you're using it for 2 for 1. Sixes of Wands is Leo energy. It's strength energy. Something in the beginning of August 2nd to August 11th is going to really show. Knight of Wands energy. It's almost going to get a promotion, if not more. The universe, it's going to reward you, just so you do know. I feel like that's actually going to happen. Because when you raise your vibration, other things have to result in positivity around you. Just so you know. That's how raising your vibration works. You winning the reading indirectly as that first test read was the universe helping you with the vibration. That's what it's giving you. It says, like, you're trying to get to this next level. This directly, just so you know, this is like a victory reward card. Like, that's like you're saying, hey, I got my victory. You can see that you're hanging your wreath on it. You're saying, I got my success. The news is coming in. Just be ready. But it's strength. You hung in there. That's top of your strength. That's going to be top of the mountain. We're going to keep going here. Look, Lover's card could come in next. This is what could actually start to manifest next. It's just going to have to happen. It's like a corkscrew. It's just going to roll in next after the next, and you have to manage this connection. Let's keep going here. What do we got? Justice card. The Justice card is going to roll in. I feel like the Justice card, if not, it's already here. It's coming and slowly opening up knowledge to you that you had not had before. Things you're like, wow, I never considered that. But you have to be willing to communicate to all partners and not just shut some down because they don't tick all those boxes. I think the universe is testing you with these communications, saying you have to understand some of these people coming in, they're not lovers, they're not long-term partners, and having a very mutual disconnect with some people, it's okay, but not everyone's a lover. Some people can just be short-term and just like, hey, bye, thank you, I just had to ask you a soul question. That's all it is. You have a duty here in your crown chakra to fulfill. That's what it is. Look, you're a soul tribe. It's your soul tribe energy. I don't know if this is from. This is what it is. I think you're connecting to soul tribe to do like a check-in almost, because this is soul tribe energy, and I think what it is, there is no necessarily timeline, but many people would say this is like a rivalry card. Oh, you get something challenging you, but you obviously do not, because you're the winner and you have justice and you can communicate. So no, this is your soul tribe. So the soul tribe, and when it's flipped upside down, this means the universe top down saying, hey, since you're the leader here, we're going to connect you to some soul tribe and help you get them back on track. And you're just checking in with them. These people might be like, hey, I want to date you. I want to marry you. You're the best. And you're saying, I'm raising my vibrations. The universe says, yes, you are. By helping them. By those people connecting to you, just asking for some life advice. And they're like, you're like, I want to be your best friend. You're like, you don't have to be my best friend. You just need to understand one thing. And that's all they need. And they just go and they just fly away. It's not a bad thing. The universe is actually having you be very helpful and spread good life. See? Because what happens is those people go on and realize that unconditional love exists. And it's a really safe thing. See? And then they can be their own kings of the hill. They can go and help other people. They can safely become their own Leos, their own power bases, and then spread that good cheer to other people, saying, hey, someone once told me, and I just knew that they were doing it for others, so I'm going to do the same. So you're just doing that, helping spread that good cheer, but you're not asking for anything, and you haven't. So you're raising your vibration for what? The universe says for what? What is this secret? What is this? What is the reason you're doing this? Because everything else lines up. You have justice here, says good, check, 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 but there's something here. So when this is given up, when you let this known, because you're protecting your soul tribe while you do this, you're letting them kind of become their best versions of themselves. You're saying, hey, come through me. And then you get your pride and joy, happiness, or whatever, and you're out. You're doing a very good job. But you're raising your vibration slowly, and they're manifesting through you. But you're not getting your just due. You can see how this is upside down. But they're getting their love fast. So if you're asking about this, you have to basically take a logical stance here and say, what is my purpose? That's why the universe is asking you, like, why do you want to raise your vibration? What is the sentiment here? Why do you want to get to that? So what is it, the purpose that gets you to that next level? What is the goal? What's pulling at your heartstrings, essentially? What is it giving you to that next goal here? All right. I think that's whoa. So, but you're definitely there. You're already there. But you have to recognize that when you help these others, it's taking you more time. And the universe is saying, it's not that it's not rewarding to you. To the quite opposite, it is rewarding to you. But when it's pulling at those heartstrings for you, it's like pulling at like this it's like creating a melody, because it's many heartstrings. Because then they're creating, and you're just saying, hey, can you help me make this like really cool melody? And they're like, all right. And you're like, just be unconditionally loving to other people. And they're like, got it. And that's it. And the universe is like, good job. And then you're moving on, but you're getting rewarded in other ways, because this corkscrew movement allows you to kind of collect love if you want it at any time. So you're raising your vibration, but the universe says, for why? What is the reason? And there's no wrong answer. But once you answer it, first thing that comes through your head, that's the answer. All right. I hope that helps set, and I hope you feel good. But I love the deep readings, and I knew my ears ringing for a good reason. I hadn't read. I was saving it for this, and this is usually what it is. It's like time to connect. I actually used to get really bad headaches and migraines, and I have to do like sessions, and then they would go away. That's for another. That's for a Cosmic's Corner that I'm going to be doing. All right, Queen Bean. Do you have a question? Oh, hold on. I see it. Here we go. How does Rahul feel about me? He's a love interest. I love the name Rahul. I'm going to stay with this. Deck. I'm going to keep reading this. It's like I keep hitting home runs. I really feel like, I'm not even looking at chat. I'm just feeling this deck tonight. I really am feeling good with this. All right, let's take a look at your energy here, Queen. All right, first card out. Boom. Nothing sneaky, nothing bad emotionally. Top down, it's testing your resolve. It's testing what you are going through. I don't think there's a sneakiness situation. It feels sneaky. It could be almost like a test of your own resolve. Oh man. Everything just stopped. That's what it is. It just stopped. I don't know if you just heard my voice just get shut off. It's like you guys just stopped talking. Queen, I don't know what happened. But this Chariot card is like this movement, just like this, both of you just stopped. Top down, it was by design. Like you're being tested. Like which one's gonna give in first? Is there anyone who is wrong if one of you gives in first? If you're not talking, I think that's what I'm getting here. But it's being from the top down. You guys are feeling like you're being tested. I think you guys were talking, but something's going upside down now. Look, you guys could have a very happy situation where you would be such in love and everything's moving fast forward, but you're not talking to each other on purpose because you're it's called stalemate, and you don't want to do anything, and neither of you wants to text first or snap first. Oh, let me see this. Look at, yeah. And what the bigger problem is, the reason you can't get each other off each other's mind is there's past life connection here. This is a past life message. We have these three pyramids. Three pyramids are very, very prominent. Every reading I have this, or I pick up on this is past life situation. There's a past life message coming through here. You feel it's coming in now, and you're like, now it comes in. I'm trying to connect to this person in my way, but we're really not connecting in the way I think we should. There's some disconnect between you and this Rahul. Look, it feels very cold, the connection that you're going through with this person. Aquarius energy is either hot or cold, but when it comes in really hot, it's amazing, but it's not coming in that way. The energy is disconnected. This is Aquarius energy. We'll keep pulling here, and I'll keep seeing what I can pick up on this. But yeah, look, there's almost like, are they exploring to go to another direction? Two of Wands, holding on to something but not talking about something else. That's what this past messenger, our past life messenger, might be coming in saying, is this a past relationship? I don't know if it is. I don't think this is. I think it's more like just a life lesson that's testing. That's what the luckiness is. Because Hierophant energy is not bad. It's Taurus energy. It's King of Pentacles. So it's like really good. It pays out. So, and Hierophant energy in and of itself is about conditions. It's about conformity. Maybe something's been going on with this person that you're not aware of. See? I don't know who's the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy, and King of Swords is Aquarius energy. So keep that in mind. We're going to keep reading here for a second. We have the Two of Wands. Hold on. We're not grabbing that many yet. And then that's Cancer energy as well. And then this is someone's going through. This might be you. Someone's going to be going through some heartache for a little bit because they cannot pull the trigger. And I think it's this person. I think this could be the heartbreak. Aquarius energy has a couple people on their mind. But there's past life energy. I don't know who this is. This is it's very dry. The message that comes in will be dry. Just so you know, be very aware. Look, it's about, hey, this is not going to work. I'm being honest with you. Look, Death, Scorpio energy. Unless this is Scorpio. But I'm getting the Devil. Something about being the one, the Devil, and heartache. I'm just going to pull one confirmation card because it's really rough. And I'm not trying to give you this energy. But look. It's a rough reading. I don't know if you're going through it. Yeah. Like, it's just, I don't know. If you guys are not texting, or you guys are kind of like going through a really rough situation, they may end up texting you and saying, hey, we're going to take a break. Long term here, the universe wants you to focus on you. You can't get to this energy without being in love. The universe says there's a life lesson here. You have past life connection. You have a situation that's just taken a turn. There's a really good chance that this could turn around. You could just be going through a really, really good test. This is a life lesson. That's what I was saying. And if this is an Aquarius or there's an Aquarius in this person could be testing themselves or going through some kind of up-down energy. So, I would say, yes, this is a Cancer. Cancer energy can be kind of the emotional energy. Don't push the situation. I would say back away from the situation. Because I can see your energy's really upset. Because they're going to try to come in and end it if you do anything that's really pushing it. You're there in a past life situation and you guys are being tested. I don't know what for yet. I can't see it. Because there's something that feels sneaky. I think maybe they feel that there's a sneakiness. Maybe they feel like maybe they feel you're too attractive. Because you can see right here, you can see the sneakiness card lines up with you. You're the life lesson, the Devil. And that's an attractiveness card. So maybe they can't handle it. I don't know. Maybe if you're always drawing suitors or people are always interested in you, that could be a problem for them if they're a jealous type. And that could be what's going on. And they're having a very hard time with it. And it's really not your fault. Being very fair to you right now. All right, I got to keep pulling for others. Come back or hang in there. Maybe I could read again for you. All right, let's grab two more and let's check the TikTok queue, see if there's anyone over here. Hello, Madman. How are you? How's things going? Oh, how are things going? How does it look on TikTok, Madman? Is it all right? Does it sound okay? I got this little jazz music behind me. No worries, yeah. But I will tell you, as I tell everyone else, if it's not meant to be, honestly, allow it to just go. Find yourself. That's time for you to build your energy. Say, okay, then what am I need to be better than myself now, next year. And say, target. Next year, what's my goal? How am I going to be better than myself next year? And then just keep going. Be like that. Just become a rock star. Just keep going and going and just do whatever it is. But these are things that you love. These aren't to impress anybody. These are no selfies. This isn't about selfies. This is about you. Like, you just all of a sudden you grab out like a guitar and you just all of a sudden you're playing, or you're speaking fluent Latin, that kind of thing. This becomes you. You just, all you're saying is to Raul, say, you don't want me? Well, I'll see you in 1 year. We'll see what happens. I'll come right back. And you're not dating no one can get to you. Like, if they want to date you, you have to set up like a five rule system. They have to meet a criteria. You have value now. This is crazy. No more dating the fools. All right, Vishnu, you are up. How are you? All right, let's see here. What's next in my life? Near future. Taurus. All right, let's see here. Let's see if Taurus energy pops on this. I like this. And hey, TikTok, how you guys doing? If you're following along and you're interested, if you like what you're seeing, just give me a thumbs up. Give me a follow. I hope it's working well. All right. Let's see. I could put my cue back. Okay. All right. Let's see Vishnu, and then we have Fatty May next. All right. Let's see what's coming up here. What's coming up in the near future? Oh, again. If this is the card of the night, I would love that. Because we get a card of the night. We had this the other day, and these cards tend to shift. And you guys can see me. I shuffle, and I'll pull from the middle. Doesn't matter. But this is the same thing. It's like you're pulling, harmonizing, trying to say, I want to raise my vibration too. That's essentially what you're trying to do. You're connecting. You're like, it's like sticking your soul into the light socket of the universe. And you're saying, am I plugged in? And it says, yeah, you are. See, look, no joke. I use this as a manifestation. I know full well this is a financial card. I know the Ace of Pentacles allows for investment. But when I see it with this is like, take this and go plant it. Because you can see with the Page of Pentacles and stuff, they can plant these. However, this here is just saying, hey, you've been gifted like a one free life. You know how in video games? And that's kind of what it is. You just got one up. You get one free life. And it's like, oh yeah, you know? And so that's what happens. You just basically logically see this. You're like, oh, I can get this. And I get one free life. And it's not quite boss mode, but you just realize it's just going to be a whole lot easier. It's stability. You're not sure, but you feel like you're tapping into something, connecting to something. You're like, oh, it's a cheating. You feel like a little, you know, because this is like someone's got your ear. You must have some kind of connection, because how did you figure it out? So you definitely have a connection somewhere. How that goes through, who knows? Fine. So when we're asking about going to this like next place, this next future, and this Taurus energy, we'll get there, but it's got to be through Pentacle energy is basically what you're showing. Because logically, King of Pentacles is Taurus, and this is the logic. You're saying, I work in logic. I show up in logic. I'm going to give you logic. So what we have here is we're going to come in through this, but right now you're showing up with some passion, saying, I'm going to create. I'm passionate. I'm going to be creative and come in through some really cool ideas. The universe is going to test you. Look, it's saying you've been waiting long enough. I'm taking you out of that holding pattern. You're not waiting anymore. I'm going to launch you. Pisces energy is also moon energy. It's Knight of Cups. It's kind of like a passion project. You're coming out of something, going into something new, looking at whatever this is. This new future could be launched with the short throw energy, which is basically saying, I'm going to pull that brand new manifestation right into this new idea. And that could be a possibility. So I immediately always check to see if this is my black Two of Cups. It is not. It's okay. It's basically you have communication just among a lot of people saying, hey, at the heart of this allows for communication. Your passion is the fuel. That's the outcome. I love seeing this in your cornerstones, because what ends up happening is you can look and figure out, you're exploring new ideas. Whatever this is, you're growing something. I would say this is not necessarily a money-based idea, but this idea is sparking something. Because when it goes top down, you're going to say, okay, I'm still connected up here in the universe. I'm going to tap into something. You have this rod. The wand is usually a passion. It's about creativity. It's about force. But the Two of Wands, you know what this is? It's actually the future outcome. It's saying, hey, I want to go to Emperor mode, which is basically authoritative figure. If you ask me, being honest, I would liken it to saying like I want to own. Instead of living in an apartment, I want to own the apartment building. It's like that kind of long-term thinking. Saying, okay, now that I have this, I'm going to grow. Yeah, see, this is the curiosity kid. At emotional base, you say, I have this. I've always said this, but the hangman hangs out on the wand of the King of Wands, always. So you take this idea and you basically put it out there and say, I have this idea I've been talking about. Friends go, yeah, that's awesome. It's your strength. So you start having curiosity saying, hey, how could I make this happen? At the root of everything You basically just light it up. You say, I'm doing this. So you have an idea that you basically want to bring into fruition. This fruition idea is going to probably bring you money. I'm not sure if it's going to kick it off, but you have to bring something else in. Or you have to give up future ideas, is what it is. But you have an idea that's actually coming in. This is on to bigger and better, and this is, you will never go on to bigger and better with this idea. You have to almost pull in those ideas from the future into this idea. Look, Soul Tribe gets to participate in whatever you're looking to do, Vishnu. And it's not heartbreak, because if you come in this with this plan, with this power plan, you could lose some heartbreak with this future idea. I think you have many ideas, because if you ever look at this Page of Swords, they have a lot of ideas hovering over their head. But I think you have to give up some of those ideas if you focus on this one really good idea and just take action. So I'm curious to know what they want you to do, because you're connected to a spiritual tribe. You are. The Soul Tribe is there. You pulled them in. You actually pulled them in. I feel like you're operating from this highest level. I think it's just make the offer and just see what happens. This would eventually just start to show, like any of these future ideas would just start to disappear from you. But this is a good showing. This Six of Cups is Scorpio energy. It's death. It's kind of like rebirth. It becomes the King of Cups. You become a very good communicator. Like you gain a new skill that you hadn't had, like in your life. Like you can stand up in front of 100,000 people and talk, kind of thing. And I see that, like, that kind of energy. All right. I don't know what you were asking for, but that's what I'm getting. Very good energy there, Vishnu. I'm not sure what you're looking at, but you better look deep into this energy. Oh, yeah. Your life in the near future, you're coming into some major energy, though. Yes. But, you definitely own your own business. There's no doubt in my mind and in my card's mind, you own your own business. I already feel like I'm talking to the business owner, if that makes any sense to you. I'm sure it does. I'm almost positive you're going to say yes. But you own this business. But you're like, which one? And you have to, instead of having 5 like okay businesses, you're going to have one amazing business. But keep looking. Come on. All right, Fatty May, you are up next here. How are you? If you haven't joined the queue, please do. Please do. And also, like, subscribe, and share the channel if you guys like what you're seeing. I will probably be back on maybe Sunday, I'm guessing. I'm realizing coming back every other day works really well for my intuition. But, yeah, Vishnu, definitely take a look at that, because I see something where you're working with many of you bring people in that make you feel great and will challenge you with whatever this is. You have this idea that works for you. It's a dream. Sleep on it. All right, Fatty May. What do we got here? Is Fatty May still here? Fatty May. Jump ship. Fatty May. Oh, they're here. All right. Fatty May, you want a general reading? Oh, all right. Now I'm seeing it. My chat's delayed. I'm guessing it's delayed. A couple days ago, I was hanging out with this group of people, getting signs from some people, trying to read Um, yeah, all right. No, that makes sense. So you're getting signs and you're just basically trying to figure it out. Thank you, Renduska. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, you definitely were getting the. I get that all the time. Just so you know, Fatty Bay. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. Okay, I'm going to just be blunt. When I hang out with people, I'll get signs. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I call it overlay. So I'll overlay like different things in the universe, and the more things like, I've seen a TikTok on it recently, but like the number of cabs sold versus like the number of injuries on a block versus this, and once you start overlaying like weird things, there is a correlation to certain stuff, but I'll drive home and I'll see a weird name, and I'll get home, and on a piece of mail, the name will be on the mail, and I'll be like, what? And then I'll come across that name, and it'll become a very important name in the next week. A very important name to my life. It's something like that. So, all right, let's see here. But yeah, they'll stick with me. See? Go here. This is your first card, Cornerstone. This is your emotional cornerstone. So the emotional channel, chakra channel, and of course our 3D channel are here and now. This is where we sit and where we live. All right. No regrets. Okay, you can't live with regrets. And the way you sit there, you're like, I can't be regretful because I have control of the situation, and that's a good mindset. I get you. 3 cups sit here facing this way, which means they're on your logic. You're saying, I could figure it out anyway. I have the intelligence. I already got that. Look I'm pulling 2 cards. And you can see, look. See? It's having me pull 2 cards. Like, you'll kind of sit there and you're just like a puzzle. You'll say, I'll find it. I'll find it. And underneath it, this is actually Pentacles, which I was just talking about recently. And I call this, it can be money. But these, for you, are manifestations. You're like, well, I'll just stack my manifestations. Logically, once I figure these little puzzles out, I'll get my manifestations going. 3D tells you you're taking action, but you are taking action on yourself, which is a very interesting way to look at it. A lot of people be like Lamborghini or mansion, or or they'll be focusing on taking action on doing something, or $1 billion in my account. They're just focusing on weird stuff that's just only material. You're learning to manifest, and every time you get a manifestation, what the universe is saying to you, you're taking time thinking, and then taking that manifestation and re-manifesting it into yourself. See? And that's why you're feeling empowered. You're just not realizing that you could turn those manifestations into something else. And look see how quickly it grows. And I'm just pulling from the middle of the deck here. I'll even shuffle to give you an idea. Look, you can actually see it's justice. But I'll keep pulling here. Point is, you're very disciplined with this. See, and at the end of the day, and you can see how it lines up. But at the end of the day, what's going to happen is this Page of Pentacles, and I talked about this. That page can take that pentacle and just say, I'll plant this one here. But I have so many more. And that's not to flex. It's a gray area. It's just saying I learned about it. So now you can teach others. You've taken time, learned, and can say, hey, I know how to manifest. This is what you're doing. On a soul level, this is exactly what you're doing. Why are you doing it? I don't know, but you're trying to. So you're saying, why do these things get stuck in your head? It's because they're like little puzzle pieces, and you set yourself up to do this on a 5D level. Look, you're basically setting it up. You feel like a boss mode when you do this. The universe is there at your side, and I don't want to. But I always say this for the Queen of Wands, because I say, oh, you can talk to cats. Well, look at how spiritual. The lizard's kind of the same thing. You can talk to animals, or you can talk to the other side. You have a connection to something that's not there. See, at the very end of the day, you navigate the waters of the ethereal. like when we go to sleep and stuff, you're collecting these swords of knowledge. So when I say take action, I'm like, you're like, boom, you're like taking action. You could go in, and there's people who do this, and they're very toxic. They can manifest, but they'll manifest against people. And people say, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, good luck. Good luck on that. You see them. They absolutely will go in and destroy a relationship because they think it's fun. Because they have the power to keep themselves in such a high stature, but then they'll go and just destroy a relationship because they're very toxic. And you can see here, right here, this is a relationship. This is the end result. You're doing things very right. You're kind of journeying to go to get your marriage. But what you're doing is you're stacking these manifestations. You're kind of protecting them, not telling people what you're doing. The universe is teaching you the way you want to be taught. So if you ask me, I would tell you very much, Fatty May, you're raising your vibration. So hanging out with friends, reading for them is helping raise your vibration. It's connecting your emotions to your logic. It's connecting the chakra to your emotions. See? It's that journey. It's connecting it. It's looping those across. What happens is that's what helps build and helps grow like that future self. Saying like, I want to get to this place. I have to work on it. You know where you're heading. You know what your purpose is. You already know why you're going there. You're willing to kind of help people with their burdens. By doing that, that's going to help you get to where you want to be at the end. All right. Yeah, there's an extra couple cards for you. How about that? Yeah, very cool, man. That's awesome. You're definitely on a divine path. That's for sure. It's not like just a spiritual journey. It's a divine path. It's kind of something you've set up. It's, I wouldn't say impossible to fall off of, but you're connected to something or following something or going on the journey as planned, which is good, which is great. All right, let's bring up the queue here and see if anybody else is on this. Fatty May, thank you very much for sharing your energy. If you're looking to have a reading, it's !join. I will grab 1, 2 more from the queue. If you're still sitting there, I have Cindy and Karma waiting. And then I just picked Brittany and Just Kitten. Let's see on TikTok. Is anyone over here? I have Madman still here. Madman, how are you? Let's take a look on the queue. I feel so bad. I wish I could just get these together. I guess I do. Because I have like this right here. This right here is my TikTok. All right. All right, let's take a look. Brittany, thank you. Thank you very much, Fatty May. Let's see who else we got here. Oh, just kidding. I got your question right here. I'll tell you what, let's read yours right now. Just kidding. Because yours is right here, and that's actually a really deep question. And I want to kind of piggyback off Fatty May. Because Fatty May has some deep energy. They really do. I haven't figured it out yet. And I wish I could understand it all. But it's everyone's energy is unique. So let's take a look here and all right, I just saw it. I can't stop thinking about him because he's mirroring my mind. Yes, and yes. Yeah, now I'm seeing it. Yeah, no, yeah. I was actually just saying this. When someone's on someone else's mind, that is true. That is absolute factual truth. It's, I don't want to say proven because I can't say that, but I almost think I read somewhere that they have looked that up and said like, when you're thinking of someone, they're thinking of you. It is a connection. There's a thought connection there. And that's why, like, whoa, why am I thinking this out of the blue? It's, they can't control what's thought, just the connection. Like, it was like someone just connected a port to you and said it. I'm just accessing memory with you. But yeah, that part is true. Just kidding. That part is true. All right, I'm gonna read for you. If Brittany hops in here, we'll read for Brittany. Let's keep going though. Okay. All right, but yes, I do believe that. Let's take a look at your connection with them. I'm gonna stay on the primary deck. And if you're over on TikTok, let me know. I am definitely going to be looking for readers over there as well. I'm watching the queue, and I have Madman over there as well. Thank you very much. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Whoa. We don't know that much. I wonder if you guys have a really deep connection is what it is. I think that's part of the connection. It's moved beyond this level of existence. That could be a strong, yeah, look, the passion's there. Emotionally, passion is there. The passion, like, you hand out your wand, which is like, I guess I could just kind of say most of that, but, it's like it's creativity, but it's also passion, want, it's the desire. So, but this is from you out, and this is also kind of like a bonus. So the universe is like, hey, you're sending out passion. You're sending out, hey, I desire you. Somehow, some way, they're like, yeah, I really desire them. So that is coming through, just kidding. Also, heartbreak is on the mind, saying, hey, that we were heartbroken. You both get that. You understand it. It was real. That was brutal. Like, the heartbreak is definitely brutal. You would have to work through it. Is that a bad thing? No, that was not a bad thing. But going through it means learning, understanding, taking time to actually communicate. We would want to see that. We would want to connect to that. So this is basically you in there and read. See? Look at new love. They'd have to come in as a new lover with past history, which is kind of fun. So there's a time and a place where you guys could connect. There's a time and a place where you guys could meet. I think like beach energy. I think there's a potential you guys could actually connect up, but I think this logically, heartbreak is sitting right there at both your minds, forefront, sitting there, bang. And I think that's a hard sell. But yeah, I think that's sitting there. But this is new lover card. That's like wants to study you, learn. And there's it's not sneaky, but there's something coming in with this. It's an overwhelming feeling. I like the sevens typically. Seven of Swords. I mean, it's kind of putting myself down, but this is an Aquarius energy. This is that like really inquisitive energy, but it's almost a little too pushy sometimes. Like you come in very desirable, and they're like, I want everything, and it's like whoa, and it could lead to heartbreak or something to that effect. Hold on one second. No, I do not want to. Here we go. See, this is what I'm talking about here. This 10 of Pentacles is upside down. That's a minimum of like $1 million, but it's kind of like you're heading to something big, but you want a partner to help you get there. Not do it for you, not make that for you, but support you. Be like, you did this, like, and high five you as you get your award. And you feel like everyone that's come in has been sneaky, deceptive, and you're like, I'm so over that. So I'm really curious to see what pops here. Yeah, this is you exploring. Look, this is you being the curiosity kid going to something big, new, connecting to something. So if you're asking about soulmates, I haven't seen it, but I see a really passionate connection. I see like this heartbreak. There's a potential. You can even see I'm mid deck pulling. I just started to pull card, and here it was. So there's your soulmate card. As I literally wasn't even looking at the deck, but the point was, this here is the sneaky card. This is like I'm stealing all your power, but this is I want to take your future away. When you are passionate, sitting there, you're passionate. You're very passionate. And the universe like, I'm putting you back out there as a passionate person, and you're like, okay. On your mind is heartbreak. That's your crown chakra. That's logic that sits there. It's on your forefront. But what I'm also seeing is this new lover comes in out of nowhere. I think you start to explore something. So you're asking about this new person. Look, divine new love comes in. This is a new person. This is new love pops. And I think this past person that you're asking about can almost taint the relationship. See, it's justice. You ask yourself, would you want a and I don't want to use the word better, but I want to use the word like more aligned lover. Would you want a more aligned lover in the next month or two, or would you want to go back to that person and fix everything? That's what the universe is saying, because you're coming into this choice. See? It's about action. It's like saying, hey, this is like new love, curiosity, fixing things. I'm trying to go back. Or this is you exploring and saying what's out there. But you know, at the heart of everything, you're getting your $1 million checkbox. Boom. Successful? Yes. I did that. But you also learned heartbreak. I want to pull here from my secondary deck. I'm curious to see what what ends up happening. I'm going to pull from here. You don't want to leave this past person out in the cold. It's like you owe them that much. Look, see? And that leads to love. Oh, I think it leads to love on both ends. You might start talking to two people. You might start talking to both people. The universe is like, there is nothing saying you can't. You don't have the power. Like, justice is in your hands. Like, you could talk to more than one person. If you're coming back from a bad relationship, understand trust is part of a good relationship. And this is a good way to have that. Not being deceptive, but having friendship first is always recommended anyway. So that's what you should be learning through this process. But this past person, just kitten, wants you back. That I can see unequivocally. They do desire you. Like, that's why I can't just say they're not in there, because they're in your energy. They definitely think about you a lot. And I feel like you know who they are. I already think you know who they are. But there's new persons kind of come in, and you're gonna just streamline with them. It's just gonna be like, you're gonna like this, and you're just gonna just start going, and it's gonna be like, wow, where was I? You're like, okay, let's keep going. That's what it is. But the universe is like, there's two life lessons in that. I don't know, honestly. That's a tough life. I've had friends that want to fix a past partner, and I'm like, you can't always fix a past. Sometimes you can, and the reward is high, but you shouldn't do it for that. And sometimes you don't get any reward because you expected something. But you're very desirable. That part is unequivocal. Like that part is unequivocally there. All right, let's keep going. I will grab Cindy and it's Karma. All right, Cindy and Karma, you guys still there? Oh yeah, you're getting your $1 million. Like you're targeting that with your heart chakra. You know that will give you happiness. When you have that in your bank account, you have $1 million. That will give you freedom to become that person you want to be from the inside out. You can start to say things you want to say to people without any repercussions. All right, Karma, do you have a question? And I love the energy. I really do. So, just kidding. What I was picking up on was the deep nurturing side of yourself. And I think that's what that toxicity was from them, is they were trying to pull you back. All right. Karma, no worries. I think it's just Karma right now. Cindy might have left off. Let's see. It is Friday after after the 4th. Some people are just absolutely spent. I wasn't sure what I would get for people on here, to be honest. Alaska. All right. All right, Karma. I'll just get you. I'll start for you are reading. I don't think you asked a question. I don't see a question there. Oh, hold on. As I just started. Well, let's see. I do. My question is, when will my new partner contact me? And do you know his sign? Let's see. I'll pull. Let's see what I can get from him. Let's see. He's still married. Still married. Let's take a look. I could do a you versus him. I'm gonna stick to this deck though. This has been running really, really good. This is it's like having a really good, I don't know, knife in your kitchen. You know, the one you always want to use. It's like that. All right, here we go. Queen of Cups shows up as Cancer energy. This usually typically would be your energy. That would typically be you. Queen of Cups is Cancer. That shows up as June 21st to July 21st, I think, if I remember correctly, is that deep energy. Ethereal energy. We also have her wearing the crown. She's the deep thinker. Also Chariot energy, but she's connected to that deep water. So she's looking out, waiting, like you said, for a connection. Sun sign comes out. I love the sun, even though you see it upside down. It's not a bad thing. Sun, no matter what, it's always a good sign. Sun's about rebirth, growth, starting over, clarity even, because you have that illumination. It's coming down in your logic from the top down, saying, hey, logic's showing you something. Saying, hey, look at this. Look at this. Whatever this is, it's illuminating something. You have 3 sunflowers on one side. You have 1 sunflower that gets less sunlight. There's a baby or something in here, or there's a horse, there's some kind of animal here. But there's something going on. In the 3D, in reality, we have this King of Wands. King of Wands usually represents Leo energy, strength. So it's kind of that July, August energy. Depending on what side of the Leo he is. So some people believe like July Leos are different than those August Leos. But anyway, but there's stability there. There's probably you who's in his ear. But you can see emotionally he's facing himself. You're facing him. This is your reading. He's in your energy. Very stable. Comes in with a lot of passion. If there is no connection, or I'd say there is a good connection, there's happiness. This 9 of Cups represents the hiddenness, the secret Knight of Cups, that secret Prince or Princess Charming card. This might have actually started around September or some September timeline with that Pisces energy. Very happy. I like this energy. It makes you feel good. It has someone feel good. Burdens are the secret burdens. I would say it's more burdens are like, or the burdens that you hide are illuminated. Oh, this person has control of those burdens? I don't know. 10 of Wands is a Sagittarius temperance energy, kind of like patience. But they know how to deal with this energy, whatever that is. Justice, nope, we're talking Hierophant energy. Why did I say justice? Oh, maybe there's hidden justice here or something. Them coming in your life is justice. Because you're both looking backward. Hierophant energy, though, is the secret Taurus energy. About pressing forward, moving forward, something big. Let's keep going. Devil. Oh, yeah. There's a devil in the details. There's a desire. This also could be Capricorn. Like maybe when you get to holidays, it could be a tougher situation. That's where, emotionally, that's where it could be really, really tough, and haven't looked at that. But this is a new opportunity, brand new start, hidden from everybody else, something you didn't consider. There it is. There's the hidden. Moon card, same thing. So we're talking about the hidden. This is a challenge, unequivocally, from the universe to manage something that other people could never even put their foot in. Look, the reward is very great. See, if you can manage whatever this is, you're already seeing whatever this, you're like, nothing's hidden from you. Nothing's hidden from you. You have it. There's your Capricorn energy right there. But yeah, see, look, this is true. This is a true offer. This is a very good offer. I think there's a lot of passion here and there's a lot of connection. But there's something that's like, there's some things that are not hidden. You're hidden as much as you can be, but that's what I'm seeing. Let me see if there's anything else though, because I feel like there's something else. Because there's definitely someone who's hardworking here, and but there's also people who are like really intelligent but inflexible, so it makes it really tough. And they're not know-it-alls, but that's the kind of like, hey, and that reserved person, that person there who's like either unforgiving or reserved, it could be self-controlled. They're the ones who are causing the delay, and that's why the sun isn't upright. It doesn't look like it's bad. It just looks like it's a very big challenge from the universe. I mean, I love what I see. It's a lot of spiritual side. There's a lot of hidden connection. Because you didn't see like it's a secret. Your emotion right there is all that mattered. All right, let's keep going here. Thank you very much for connecting with us. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. You have deep energy. Yeah, no, that would make sense. All right, Cindy, how are you doing? Are you connected? Are you connected to the live? I got an idea. Hold on. I think. That could be why. I changed it to 5 minutes. All right, here we go. Whoa. Star rating. I was just saying I should do an Aquarius reading. That's what I'm getting out of this. Oh, you know, I should ask you guys when I have you on the chat here for a moment. Should I do like a pick 3 cards? Because I have a lot of different decks here, and I could do like pick 3 and then let you guys kind of navigate yourselves through the decks. I don't know if that works for you. What do you think? I could definitely do something like that, because I was thinking about doing that tonight too, but my ears are still ringing. I don't know why. Let's try with the bananas. All right, make it some iced tea. All right, I'm gonna read for Aquarius for a second. It just told me to. I think the picks, because those actually were pretty cool. I mean, those are really, really deep. I'm just gonna a quick because I was actually going to come down and just pick. I'm not pick, but yeah. And I'm going to give you guys an intuitive read, like I would with the weeklies. Yeah, see, look at interesting energy. There you are. All right, emotional perspective for Four of Pentacles. That's an intuition card. That's connecting the sign and holding on to it. That's like taking your manifestations, bringing them top down, gray area. It's like, are you supposed to be able to do that? Are you supposed to kind of wish upon a wish upon a wish? It's like, that's what it is. Okay, you know. But it's really it's manifesting through the universe, or getting the universe's help to manifest. Saying, hey, how do I manifest this? Or can I manifest doing this? It's like, and that's really what goes on. You can see the same things over here with intuition. Intuition top down, same thing. In logic, it feels really dirty and unlikely. That card represents Capricorn energy. It's a disconnect, not really fair, but you can see upside down, it really does pay off. Past life energy, Queen of Wands gets things done. That right there is like power energy. That's self-assured. I'm doing this. Stability right out the door. Like, I'm doing this all the way through. Sun's up. Intimacy. Look at sun's up with the ethereal lantern checking on the sun to make sure it's okay. Like, there's that talk about safety. This is Princess or Prince Charming's cup playing a big role. So what I would typically do is I'd pull for this cup here. So you have some kind of lover situation coming in here in the near future. I would not doubt this. And you're basically flirting your way to love. See? Because you're like, hey, want to be happy, want to be rich and happy, because you can manifest. And this is what the universe is teaching you. This energy, and this is through a lot of people. This is through anybody. But you're focusing on doing something. Look, see? You're focusing on doing something. So at the outcome, at ground zero, when you do this, you're saying, hey, what am I focusing on? So when the train comes through, as I call it, my Acela turbo trains, lightning train, this comes through, it's going to say, you know, are you rewarded with that abundance, helping others, or whatever it is you're doing. This could be you pouring your whole life savings into a village. You know, this could be you helping a neighbor out with a new kitchen. You know, it could be whatever, but you're doing whatever you're doing, and this could be just someone saying, hey, I can help you with your marriage. I know I've had a bad marriage, many bad marriages, and they could even be stepping in and helping. This could be the situation where you're coming into and you're feeling amazing. Look, intrinsic. This is not blue or yellow. This is intrinsic. This is like, I feel good about me because I gave back to something. You're just happiness. You're eternal sunshine. You know those kind of people where the haters hate. Look, and you can just keep giving back to the universe. You're eternal. You're eternal. You keep looking for opportunities. So you're trying to do that. And this is a long-term. This is a long-term journey. You're saying, hey, how can I connect to or open my mind to? But you're always on the lookout for the negativity. You have to. You always are. It's going to be always there. Always sitting there. Negativity is going to just sit there and pop and rear its ugly head, but what is it going to do? Nothing. All right. Who's here? Anyone in the queue? Anyone in the queue? Anyone in the queue? But yeah, I was actually, let me pull a final card. I'm just curious to see what this is. What is the outcome in the next few weeks? Look at this Empress energy. Like, how can you not go wrong with like the best Empress of all the decks? Like, seriously. That's amazing energy. But that's kind of how you find it yourself as an Empress. That could be you connecting to an Empress. That could be, you know, maybe you're feeling like you're finally getting into your Empress energy. You know, even feeling down. And that's what this is. It's just getting into that mindset of like, what is this trying to tell you? The universe is going to speak in code. It's going to connect to you. It's going to let you know. If the message is for you, it's for you. It is. It's just simply going to work that way. It's going to resonate. You're going to go, wait, what was that? What was that? Wait, what did you say? What was that? That's how it works. I love that. I love the feeling. I love the connection. It's that kind of you put it on in the background and you just hear it. You just listen, and just something comes through, and that frequency, that tone, you just hear it, and it just catches your ear for just a moment. Just a freak moment catches you, and you hear that. You hear something, and that moment catches you, and you know the universe is saying something to you, and you want to know what it is. You want to hear it again. You want to follow that frequency, that tone. You want to narrowly connect to it. Let me pull for that. While I have nobody on the queue here for a second. I want to see what that says. What is it? No. Don't stop. Look at this. Give me a card. No. Yeah, see, look. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles energy is like queen. It's feminine manifestations. It goes deeper than this, but we're just going to quick pull. I'm just going to let the universe just guide us. Look at brand new start. It says, to be more specific, you can take whatever you want from this. But it's earth energy, okay? We're gonna roll. This is about brand new starts. Full card is the first card of the entire deck. Taking brand new starts. Or you can go, hey, I want to lead my life forward, and go, I'm going to become a star of the entire journey of what I've been on. I started from 0 and got to hero. They're saying this is what you could do. These are your options. The universe says you're always in this journey. What is the goal for you? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? How do you want to get there? What is it you want to do? Look, no. God damn it, no. Like, for real. Like, I'm actually getting annoyed. You do not. Okay, here we go. Look. It's like judgment. Starting over. For real? You're starting over? You're a dick. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm done. You have to justify what you're doing. It's like, anybody. It's like, I'm not starting over. I'm going where I feel I have to. I'm being drawn to this brand new. I want to be an artist. But why in Paris? Because that's where I'm drawn to. I don't know. I can't explain it. And then there's other people who just keep exploring that feeling and just live it on a minor level. The in-betweeners will just follow their soul tribe and support whatever journeys are going on. And that's kind of where you get to. That's where you live. Look, oh my God, again. I do not need 2 cards. I swear, honestly, I wish I was lying to you, but it's not like that. Okay. Justice card. This makes sense. And usually what will happen in your lifetime, you'll have a power figure. You'll have somebody authoritative, like someone who lives in your lifetime, who says no. Why? Because I said so. And it's like, really? And it stops you from doing things, and then you question your own existence. And then when you take that brand new start, you say, see ya. And you kind of justify yourself as a new existence by working against whatever that was. But this lifetime was against this person now. Now you're saying, I'm against you. And the reality is, the universe is saying, no, you're just starting on your own fool's journey. There's no judgment here that you're starting out. You're starting out. I think that's what ends up happening is we imagine that. There's passion here. It takes a lot of work to start on your own. We all understand that. The goal of life is to begin on your own journey. And I think that's what we see. We want you to understand that. Life is like that. Look at it's about manifesting. It's protecting, and when you move out, or you go to a different place, or when you grow, or you find a new job, or when you look at the universe in a tough situation, and you can't protect the soul tribe the way you would like to, what happens? What ends up happening to the soul tribe? They disconnect. Their vibration changes. It becomes unfamiliar, and that's what ends up happening. You can't connect to that cornerstone anymore. You protect what you remember, see? And that's what it is you try to remember what you did have. And I think some people just live in the past because that's the vibration they remember. And some, like you guys, and many of the people I've connected to on here, raise their vibration. And some do it very well, so fast, I wish I had the time to sit and talk to you. Because I've seen it through the cards. I've seen it without hesitation. I've seen it. And the universe is saying that many of us are either starting over or just continuing our journeys. It doesn't matter, but we're all soul tribe. Many of us, we're looking for no judgment. We're just looking to explore, find that passion, and we're looking for some kind of protection on this journey. That's all we're looking for. We're not looking for any judgment. Protection has to be there, but we're all manifesting something. There's a manifestation hidden in this. Look, That's what makes us happy, is we believe we are something bigger and better than this universe has put us into be. We are not just our name. That birth certificate is only just representation of what we're been assigned. I like this. I like what I'm seeing here. This is one of those cool readings where I can just sit there and just have fun, see what's the hidden, what's behind everything, what is behind it. When we sit there, we dive in, we look, and we go deeper and deeper. We can dive into the Pisces, the energy. We can go in and dig, and like I said this, when you look at that devil, when you're looking at death card, you'll actually see that the dual tower moment and the moon card is there. All right. And there it is, mid-deck pull. Like I said, this is what makes me read. This is what allows me to read. I'll end on that though, because I see that Cindy's back. But you guys saw it, mid-deck pull. Anyway, point being is they're just giving us the interpretation, saying everything works in cycles. Everything. Our happiness, we love to live on that high. We really do. We really do. But yeah, look at it like that. See, this is the kind of stuff I end up doing for friends. I'll dive in and just do it just reads like that. That's what I didn't get to do last night with them. So you guys get to do it. All right, Cindy, I'm back. I had a call. Ominous back in the queue. All right. All right, so we will read for Cindy, and then I'm gonna. All right, Cindy, what was your question? What is coming? What is coming? All right, let's take a look here. What is coming for you? But yeah, the energy is very good tonight. I enjoy the energy. I'm enjoying what's connecting to you guys. I'm enjoying the growth I see. What's funny is some of you guys are getting the manifestation, or you're getting the magician and the cornerstone. I can remember to keep drinking iced tea. I don't have any soda down here. All right. Not that soda's any good. But it was clearing the palate. All right, let's take a look here. Cindy, first card out. What is coming in? Ooh. Wow. Why is it blurry? All right, Six of Cups. Six of Cups comes in, lets you know or see something. I don't know. It feels like it's getting blurry. Let's see if I can get this cleared up a little bit. Is that going to help? That might help a little bit. Hopefully it will. I think that will work. Okay, so think of Scorpio energy, rebirth, death card. It could be even a Scorpio, but there's someone's coming in that's going to make an offer. That's what comes in. This is an offer. This should be one person in emotion, so they could already be there. You might already be connecting to someone. When you see cups, that's an emotional connection. That's a birth. That's a baby a relationship. Something connecting to two souls together, bonding. And there it is. I talked about this earlier. We've had this a couple times in Logic. You're kind of cashing in maybe on a manifestation. Maybe you've done some really good things for people recently. Maybe you've done things with so much gratitude. And you were so thankless and so thankful. And where other people were thankless, you basically just walked away. And the universe has owed you through balance. This could be the time where you're getting something cashed in. The universe is like, well, yeah, you're gonna manifest this relationship or manifest this connection. Having a really good friend is also a possibility. But let's see. No. And I get my hands smacked by the universe, as you see. As you immediately see. It says top down, meaning that you haven't had this yet. You're going into Empress mode. It's like mirror, mirror on the wall, and then all of a sudden you see yourself in the future, and it's Empress mode. This is powerful, like, respectful, connection energy. Empress energy is in control of like all the other signs. It's fertile, it's divine, it's connected to the earth, to the nature. It really sits among itself. Why are we worrying, though? I think this is past love. You think we have to deal with past love energy, or deal with some past love that's going through? Nine of Swords, I think we'll see something here in just a moment, but Nine of Swords is really heavy energy to be going through. This is either you're actively, which I'd say more likely is going through, you're actively not sleeping, or you're having a situation where you're dealing with a love or a Gemini situation where they're just disrupting your mindset. Yeah, see, there's regret here. I'm questioning if you're going through a love situation. But you realize your power, your strength. Once your logic kicks in, you realize how powerful you are. Because I can actually see here what it is. Yeah, look. That's lightning rod energy. I was walking around like, you have control of a lightning rod. You have control of a lightning rod. You're like, hey, bah, and it's like you just literally shot someone with a lightning rod. See? That's strength. I knew immediately as soon as I hit the corner here what I had. You're not doing things deviously. Unless you have Capricorn energy, maybe. I don't know. But Five of Cups is coming at it like, hey, I'm just starting over. I'm doing things my way this time. You have to get it. You have to get through it on your own. You can see the swords are almost complete. This is your way of like weeping or learning through whatever this pain was. If this past person was hurting you or making you feel uncomfortable or I would say uneasy, I would say you might be actually up at night. What has this person done? That's my question. Because the short throw energy has strength here, so it shows me that you have strength, but someone's regretful. Either they were regretful they did it, or you have regret. All right, so Capricorn energy is very prominent here. Like, you're standing on your Capricorn roots is what goes on. Like, that's what's so difficult. It's like, you're like, I have to. Whatever happened or whatever is going down is very difficult. Yeah, I want one card. It's like you're standing on your roots because this person, no, that's what it is. That's why it's really difficult. I was wondering why. I'm like, why would you stand on this? Like, this person caused you a lot of pain. Instead of you just saying, I'm going to take this and learn from it, it's you absolutely, what I'm seeing, to be fair, would just kind of living in it. And I was like, didn't make sense. What the universe is saying, what you're doing is you're learning now. You're taking time now instead of when you get to the other side. It's deep life lessons. I don't know if it might not even feel like they hurt you, but when you get to this level of like Nine of Swords, because we're moved past Three of Swords, right? 3, 6, 9, divine numbers. When we're getting to the nines, and we're talking to in like numerology, right? We're talking to like attainment, completion. So this was like the ending of this really heartbreak. Like, it was almost planned. So this ends like, this is like the spiritual life. It's everything's containing 3, 6s, and 9s. This is like you completing that ending. And the universe is saying, this was not for nothing. Like, you're going to be an empress out of whatever this pain was. I think this was excessive heartbreak. Just so you know, not that you had to cry too much, but it makes you feel like you're unable to finish anything. You have this like, you were dissatisfied or something to this. But this was not about you. This was the universe putting you in the situation. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like you are absolutely put there and saying, okay, now we're breaking you up on purpose. Like you can see, like they came in and they're monitoring and crying. Like this is absolutely an angel. Like I don't joke about that stuff. I give it respect, and you'll see it. But you see your outcome is there. So, your Empress mode comes in, and what's good, and like I said, you get the ability to create your pregnancy. You become abundant. Like if you are the parent, you're the figurehead. But the universe says, I want to put you in this position, but I need to hurt you first. I need you to be able to understand what abundance is. I want you to understand what being rich is versus wealthy. You know, those weird little nuances, I guess. So I think that's what it understands. It's like going through heartbreak versus divorce, or loss versus depression. I don't know. Or, I don't know, make mistakes versus inspiration. So it's just one of those life lessons. But you have some kind of deeper energy. Like you can hold off darkness. But you are a Capricorn. All right, Cindy, I would beg to differ that you are learning something really, really tough. All right, and Amina, I think you're up next after that. All right, let's take a look here. But yeah, it's not like your energy is bad at all. It's the quite opposite. It's like, how do I put it? It's almost like I feel like you're connecting to something respectful, and your energy just is raised higher and higher every time. Where's the Two of Cups card? I thought I had no. That's the Two of Cups. No, that's not the Two of Cups, though. That would be funny. All right, where are we at here? Thank you guys for joining me tonight. If you have yet to, please click subscribe. Let's and then click like, share, follow. What else could I have you guys do? Two more from the queue here. All right, we have Amina. And then we'd have Cora, and then Nagar. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep rolling with this. Let's keep hopping and rolling. Let's check over on TikTok. I'm not gonna say I'm so rude, but Madman's over there too. Thank you, Madman, for monitoring over here. But yeah, it's very interesting. We have some deep readings going on. All right, Amina. This is no movement card here. Any emotions? Should I just let them read? Should I just let these cards? Let me just let these cards read. I'm gonna let them read, guys. I have to just let them read. All right, just trust me on this. All right, Amina. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. It's protection. That's what this is. It's like if you pick a question, then you can't get like protection, or you can't get motion, like movement. So this is breadcrumbing, right? Like people come in your life, they breadcrumb you. So what? So what? To kind of lead you on, say, hey, text you here, and then don't text you, whatever. But some of the people have something to give you, so whatever. There's a sneakiness feeling. It's kind of like, what are you doing in my life? But the justice is like, you guys are doing it to each other. Let's keep going here. Long-term connection is hiding in one of these breadcrumbs. That's what this universe is telling you. It's teaching you a lesson here. It's teaching you a long-term lesson, saying, hey, I hid your partner in one of these breadcrumbs. You know how you kind of blow people off? And I'm not even looking at text right now. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat. But they're saying those people you blow off, those people you kind of like, hey, whatever. It's not a bad thing, but there's one of those people, eventually, it's just going to set you back. It's making me draw 2 cards again. I don't know why it's doing this. Unless it's starting to make me do this. That could be, too. I could just be resistant. All right, Chariot. Yeah, see? Look. It's trying to set you up for marriage, new car, and there's something here. Unless you're already talking to them, yeah, you might be. You might be just hiding this connection. This might be. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You might already be talking to them. Because there's a sneaky card, but you're really happy when you're sneaky in your 3D. You're happy. You're looking out for new people, but this makes, like, you're learning a lot. Like, this person, when you talk to them, when you have communication, or when you see them, you meet them. I don't see cups though. That's what I'm really, I don't understand how. You see, you're learning a lot. You see all the swords. There's something there. Let me keep going. Tower moment on your emotional base. So what this would tell me and tell you is this would be your raising your vibration. It's kind of like destroying the foundation of the version of you in a way, like you're, let's say you always were polite at dinner. I mean, you were always polite. You wouldn't eat before someone else came in. That's gone. Like, that's gone. Why would you wait? Like, this is like part of, like, I'm not saying this is you doing this, but you can see the sneakiness. You have learned so much about how the world, or how your world, your inner world, has taught you. And you've learned a lot. You hide it. Like, you don't show it. You can have you see how you have the veil of reality? You haven't taken it off. It's coming off. It's falling off. You can't do anything about it. So you have to take the veil off, or you're going to lose all this knowledge. But you're raising your vibration, you and somebody else. Look, the world is upside down, and you know it. You're seeing things so differently. Look at justice. You have justice everywhere. You're like, this is crazy. You're like, how come I'm seeing things a little differently? It's not that you're wrong. The universe says it's not that you're wrong. But the more you see this, the more you'll commit to it. So whatever you're looking at, however you're looking at the reality, whatever it is that you're trying to connect to, it's there. It's connecting to something on the I see the justice here, and it's like the universe is applauding you. It's like I'm applauding your courage, it's saying, because it looks sneaky to some people, but as you get more spiritual, or as you get more deep, you're connecting the dots. And at any moment, your heart chakra can just light up, and you can go, oh my God. Yes, if you want to meet a partner, that's instantaneous. I'm not joking. The breadcrumbing, you can just say, oh, here comes that connection now. You can actually pinpoint it. You'll feel the connection. Like, I'm not kidding you. But what I do see wholeheartedly is I see them connecting. They have to be coming in by the end of September if they're not already in your life. Look, so this is a 6 to 8 month marker. When I see this, that's 6 to 8 months. That's like 6. Or it's the fall. So for me, it's like, I would say, and I know we have different climates, time zones. It's like whenever your fall would be, like your cold, cool, crispy weather would be. That's what that would be. That's kind of how that falls in. That's because what it is, they fall in line with that passionate connection, that like, oh, this is very unique. The universe brings them in, but I think they're already connected to you. I really do. It's so interesting to just see this connection here. All right, let me take a look here. Huh. But you're lining them up. If you haven't already lined them up, which is really, really nice. So it's really, I love the energy, because what you do is you create your own happiness out of this, which is so cool. You know, it's when you find your own intuition, it brings you to places, and I think that's where you're getting with this. That's what I love about it. All right, who did I say was next? Let's see, Cora, and then Nagar. If it acts laggy, let me know, guys. I actually had to reboot my computer and everything before I started tonight. Thank you, Kyle, for the follow on TikTok. I'm watching you over there. I'm watching you. All right. Oh, Cora, let's take a look. Let's see if your granny will be okay. All right, let's see. Extension seizures. All right. Let's ask. We want an honest answer. Put in a nice format. Oh. Divine Communication. That's a beautiful card. This basically is just going to give us just a quick communication, saying like hello. It looks like happiness. This connects me from your grandmother to you, like saying like she makes you feel very, very sweet, very, very kind. Right now you feel out of the cold because you have no control over what's going on. That's what it is, and that's okay. That's fine. You're getting tested. That's all it is. It's just you're getting a test. Like she's getting a test. Like she doesn't want this any more than you do. But we all go through weird stuff. Look, so this is why I call this a soul tribe. I don't know if you would understand that, but we all go through really, really interesting things, and that's all this is. Just saying, hey, everything can't be in our power, and sometimes we step outside that like soul tribe, which might be friends, family, and we learn about past lives. We learn about what brings us here. So, okay. But to answer your question, it looks like she's going to be very, 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 very fine. See? Look. See? Mid-deck pull. We just pulled it out. She is not going to die. Like, that's very straight out. But it's bigger. It's bigger than that. That's what they're telling you, Cora. You're an amazing, amazing person. Like, you're an amazing person. Like, for even checking in like this on your grandmother. Like, to ask this way about your grandmother. Think about that. Not many people do that. That's really deep. That's awesome. All right. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming and joining in. But yeah, I say she is going to be well okay. But you guys are going to have to both learn from it. It's very scary. We all know that. Okay. Boom. And reset my cue here. I think Nagar is next. Nagar. All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, if you guys are joining in, yeah. See, that's pretty nice. See, that's what I like about this. It's like a pop in. Like, hey, like, who remembers 411? Does anyone remember 411? Well, it's called information. I don't even think they have anything like that anymore. I think it's called Google. But anyway, it was 411. You pick it up and say, hey, when's this movie, or what's this, that, and it was just kind of like a really convenient thing. But Nagar, I'm reading your question as I'm talking. But yeah, there was kind of a fun thing. And that was kind of, this is like what I like this to be, like for spiritual stuff. I use all my power I have, all the intuition I have, to will it to come to be the way it is. I hope it is. Let's see, no contact, third party situation. All right, let's take a look. Okay, no contact, third party situation. Juan's current thinking and final outcome with me. Please do not advise regarding I was being breadcrumbed, etc. Smiley. I'm not laughing at you. I have a very good understanding to why. Listen, I'm just telling you what the cards tell me. I can't change that. And the breadcrumbing is a really hard term. I shouldn't use it. I know that. Breadcrumb sounds really negative. I know. I'm sorry when I say it. I really shouldn't say breadcrumbs. So it is my mistake. It sounds rude, actually. I'm sorry. Alright, here we go. Are you ready? Show me. Actually, you know what I should do? I'll do this. We'll make this very easy for you. We'll do this super easy. And then we'll do this. And then I'll close the queue. Alright. I'll close the queue. You'll be the last reading. We'll make this very special for everybody. I'll be back in a day or two. Look at this. We'll literally just use my oracle cards. Yeah, see, they're jumping. They want it on the action. They do. Yeah, see, they want it on the action. I'm not worried about this. All right. None of these say breadcrumbs or breadcrumbing. Okay, 6 cards each. All right, here we go. Let's talk about this. Yeah, see? What do you guys think? You think it's trying to tell me to pick this card? What do you guys think? Yeah? Oh, chemistry. Chemistry. Alright, so there's chemistry between the two of you. So that's obvious. Not for everybody, but it's obvious. Because, I mean, some people obviously... This tells me that you guys were doing it kind of secretly. You guys were in, like, some kind of, like, backwooded area. You didn't let everybody know. I don't know how true that is. Maybe the other thing is, like, you guys are very passionate or connected to each other. It still could be happening. It says, love yourself first. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I think we had talked about something like this. But it's saying, like, I think the thought was they want to make you, because you love yourself and you know how valuable you are. You're doing self-care. They want to chase you. I think that's what it was. So what's this one? Yeah, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe they have something, addictions, or maybe there's something going on. Is that true? Not true? I don't know. But that's a possibility. You don't know. Maybe that could be, if they're hiding that, if they're hiding something, that could be why they're acting strange or something's going on. I'm not trying to be rude. Engagement. They want you. That's the thing. I think that's what's the crazier thing is they absolutely want you. Because you have chemistry, they want to be engaged to you, but there's something going on where they're pulling you down, doing something. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it keeps showing up for you. So it says getting to know each other, and I think this is something's hidden there. There's some secret they're not talking about, and the universe is just trying to give you a heads up, and it's just doing something really, really gently. I'm surprised we didn't get red flags. Unrequited love. So I think what's going to end up happening is you're going to find out about some darker secret at the end. It says unrequited love. This is you. This is you. Not towards you. This is you towards them. Like, you want to marry them and you want to get to know them, and codependency. Like, I need you, right? But you need to love yourself. Feel like you know that. Chemistry. So I think this is what's going to end up happening. And it's nothing negative about you. There's something here that's not being told. Look, Like, they want you, but I think there's something negative in the situation. So the answer is yes, they do want you. They feel your chemistry, they feel the energy. They're at some crossroads, something's going on. So I don't think it's because of you. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe you are the crossroad. Maybe there was no, and they're getting pulled towards you. So let's take a look, Negar. Let's see what's actually being caused. Soulmate. Maybe that's what it is. They weren't expecting to meet you. Maybe were they planning on going somewhere and moving somewhere, and this actually got just all messed up. Maybe this connection with you changed their direction. And that's what this is. It's not that they don't want you. It's the contrary. They really do want you. They want you badly. But this is like they call you a soulmate, but spiritually they ignore you. Look. And they'll reach out to you, but it's going to be too late unless you reach out first. I'm being very, very, very honest with you. If they were going to go somewhere, if their plan was, as you met, they have this plan to go move to such and such a place, or move to somewhere, or go to this place, or they wanted to head out once, but they've been hanging back. Now they're feeling that move. They need to move. That's what this is. And they feel bad because they still want to move. It's not because they don't love you or want you. They do. They really do. But they're feeling challenged. So that could be it. Maybe he does want to move. Maybe he wants to move with you. He wants to get out of there. I see him wanting to get out. And that's what I keep seeing. But he wants you. That's obvious. But he's stuck. The ironic part is at the end of this, you go, I'm out. You're like, I'm done. You walk away. Being fair, you go, I walk away. I can't deal with this anymore. And I'm going to just be very honest with you. It's empowering to you because you walked away. You took charge. You took charge of what you wanted to walk away from. It's not a negative thing. It's actually an empowering thing. Because you have to sacrifice on what you want. What do you want? And if you want something and you're not going to compromise on it, and then the universe says, what are you waiting for? That's all. It's nothing negative. There are so many people on this channel that would actually say, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's people everywhere that would say that. But what is your goal? Why are you trying to get there? But no contact isn't helping you do anything. Letting go of that, moving on, helps you free yourself from any of that pain, any of that burden, and gives them the ball and says, here, call me when you're ready to grow up. They do love you. They want you. That's very obvious. But by the time they absolutely get around to doing whatever they're doing, it's way too late. You've grown. You've grown up. I should say, like, you've grown spiritually out of that vibration and the up and out. That's what's going on. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've gone. By the time you connect with this person, it's gonna be too late. Yeah. I would 100% say just start moving on to something that would make you happy. Follow something that I would call joyful. Say, what would make you joyful? Maybe building little model trees. Who knows? Whatever it is. That's, I think, why we all love, like, watching shorts. Because it's so quick. We get to see what people get into, and it's really fun. It's like, wow, that's cool. I never thought of that. Next. I never thought of that. Next. And it gets us kind of really thinking into these different mindsets. All right. And with that, I'm actually going to sign off for the evening. And I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you have yet to subscribe, please do. I will see you in, I think, a couple days. That's my plan. That is my plan. But I might come back on tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, I had one more question. Oh God. Anyway, but yeah, thank you for guys. Thank you for my moderators. I appreciate you all a whole lot. As the channel's been growing, it's been so much more difficult to stay connected, and I appreciate I do read these chats to my fans. I love reading it. That as you can tell, that's how I can interact with you guys. But I have my dual chats going, so I just have TikTok over here, and then I have YouTube over here, and that's why I keep talking to you guys. I would love to get you guys really to get connected, and maybe a Discord channel might be the best way. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or anything, let me know. I'm always listening. That's kind of what I was doing. I was sharing the channel out and getting some stuff going for the Cosmic website. But I like to try to test my intuition and push it a little bit more and more. So my hope is to get really get like 4 or 5 hours out. That should be fun. All right. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And if you haven't, sign up to the Facebook webpage. I know it's kind of a pain. It's a little bit outdated, but I can just use for now the messenger there. I haven't created my WhatsApp officially, so this way I can get some of you connected up. I don't spam that too much. All right, guys. I will definitely talk to you soon. You guys be safe. All right. Peace.